because I'm like, I don't have time for new friends. It feels
Yeah.
like,
PlayStation.
yeah. But that was just, I mean, what age group is on PlayStation
I don't play
sometimes?
online. Are you
Okay.
kidding
Because
me?
sometimes I hear my friends playing Fortnite and I'm like, who is it?
Mm-mm.
As a 12-year-old boy cussing somebody out?
I don't play online. Them people they playing online is too many N words flying.
Yeah.
And I don't, none of these people are black that
W-
are yelling out
How
the
long
N
have you been
words.
playing online and how did this shift at any point? Has this always started with such racist things being said online? And is there a connection between like fighting?
A lot of these kids, they just want they want that fantasy of being able to do that. But
Hmm.
when it comes down to it, they wouldn't be up for it.
Yeah.
They're not going to be up for walking 14 miles with 60 pounds of crap on your back. They're not going to be up for that.
Yeah.
So it's a fantasy,
Yeah.
and it's a fun fantasy that they can spew all the racist rhetoric and think nobody's ever going to find out until
Yeah.
they do, and then they'll apologize.
Did you experience any of that racist rhetoric while you were on tour? Like, where have you where have you been? Have you been sent anywhere through war, through the military, through, what has been your
I,
experience with that? And have you experienced racism in it?
I'm black,
Yeah.
and I'm a lesbian,
Yeah.
and I'm a woman. So how many different ways do
Yeah.
you want to?
That's a marginalization Venn diagram, like you
I'm
right in
gonna
the
get it
center of,
because I'm a
yeah,
woman.
yep.
I'm gonna get it because I'm black,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna get it because I'm a lesbian. So you pick one.
Yeah,
And
well,
I've dealt with them all. I've lost jobs for being gay.
mm-hmm.
In the military, I've experienced sexism. Um, I've experienced men whipping out their penises,
Mm-hmm.
sergeants taking his
Yeah.
penis out in the woods in the night, calling me over while he's pissing.
I'm sorry, that
I'm like, yeah,
sucks.
if I come over there, I got this big knife.
Eesh.
So if I come over there, I'm going to cut it off.
Yeah.
They'll never find it. Lorena
Yeah.
Bobbitt ain't got nothing on me, buddy.
She just threw that shit out of
She
a
thought,
window.
yes,
You about
right,
to.
a moving car. It's a lot of trees out here. I could bury this somewhere. They'll never find it or feed it to a coyote.
Yeah.
You choose. So he ended up leaving me alone, and I got that a lot in the military. And that's with all guys.
Yeah.
Once you show your alpha dominance to guys, they pretty much be like, okay, she's crazy,
Yeah.
and they leave you alone.
Do you feel like that's a tool that you developed or maybe already had and that you feel like helped you navigate that, I don't know, sexism or misogyny?
I had strong parents.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to say stepdad.
Yeah, because why?
That's
Yeah.
a step below. My primary dad, because he was primarily there in my life,
Mm-hmm.
he taught me a lot. Fixed cars, he taught me how to be a man and don't even know it. You know what I mean? I watched him as a manly man, take care of my mom and give her whatever her heart desired. When he died, he left her a house. He left her, financially stable. And same as my mom. When my mom passed, she passed it down to me and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I've come from a strong family. I watched my mom and my primary dad work multiple jobs at once. I saw them deal with all kind of racism.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I grew up in the 70s and 80s.
And where you grew up in LA?
I was born in Brooklyn and raised in Los Angeles and New York.
Mm-hmm.
I would go back to Brooklyn and Queens in the summer.
Well, you kind of collected a nice grouping of places to collect experience to shape, I guess, you.
My parents were the type of people you couldn't stay home.
Mm-hmm.
There was no staying home in the summer. On the weekends, you had to go somewhere or you had to do something. Either you went to summer school, summer camp, you had to do something. You couldn't stay in the house.
Better yourself in some way.
We went to work with them when they went to go clean, what is those high-rise buildings?
Office buildings. Yeah, yeah.
We had to go with them. When my mom worked at the convalescent home, I had to go with her. So there was no time left at home by yourself other than in the morning before school.
Yeah.
Or after school. And after school, there was a couple of parents that were looking out for our apartment while my parents weren't home. So anything we did was reported back.
Yeah.
So for me, there was really no wiggle room to get in trouble.
Yeah.
However, I got in trouble every day.
What'd you get in trouble for?
Everything.
What'd you get in trouble for?
I started a little fire.
There's a little fire.
Okay,
What's a little fire? A candle?
Okay. Well, I burnt my whole babysitter's bed down.
Okay. That's a lot.
My mom and they were all in the kitchen, and we lived downstairs, but they were all in the kitchen. We was upstairs in this lady's house, and I was in the room, and I was playing. I don't know if I had matches or a lighter. I don't know, but I think it was a lighter, and I kept lighting the little shingles that hang down off the bed.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I kept putting it out, put it out, put it out. And then this one time it made that fire noise. And I was like, oh shit, I can't put it out. So I was like, I need some water. And I went in the bathroom and I got some tissue and I had to wet the tissue on the sink. I was like, this ain't gonna work. I need it.
You already knew. He said, I'm gonna try to make it work.
I was like, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna need a cup of water. So I went in the kitchen and, parents don't listen. Parents do not listen to kids. They go straight to the 50,000 questions. They go through, well, did you have a bad dream? No, I just need some water. Can I have some water, please? Can I have some water? Did you see a scary movie? No, ma'am. Can I please have some water? And I'm just like really freaking out because I'm like,
there's a fire.
I know it's worse now. And, it was like, well, maybe. And I'm like, no, can I please have some water? And then my mom was like, well, what is that smell? And I was like, I told you I needed some water. So she goes in the room and she opens the door.
Yeah.
And it's like an inferno. And it pushes her back. And she's like, oh, it's that much fire.
Wow.
And so I ran downstairs and went in my bed. Okay. Because I don't know anything.
Because that wasn't on fire. Asleep. That bed was cool.
I was asleep. I don't know anything about a fire. I was asleep in my bed. Okay. Because I was little. And the fire department came and they knocked on the door and it's this big ass fireman. He was like, did you start this fire, little girl? And I was like, no. I was asleep. I don't know anything about a fire. People, I got my ass whooped for a couple of days. Okay? I got my ass whooped for a couple of days. We had to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Here's
to move.
the fire. That little crazy girl, she be starting fires and shit.
Yeah, we had to move. But I feel like my parents owe me some gratitude. I think they owe me a thank you and some gratitude because when we did move, it was a better apartment. It was upstairs and downstairs inside.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying? We had a nice little backyard area. It was cool.
There you go.
And I feel like I upgraded us.
That was an upgrade.
I feel like it was time for us to move, and my parents wasn't moving fast enough.
Yeah.
So I had to put some fire under there.
Yeah. There you go. That's how you do it.
That's right. So.
And from the muddy waters, a lotus
there
comes out.
That's right.
So Buddhist of you, Tammy.
I mean, I'm out here to help.
Yeah. Are you religious?
No.
Okay.
I grew up Catholic. I grew up in a Catholic Christian. That's the same thing, right? Yeah, I grew up in that.
Earlier when you were mentioning, there you go.
The humming and the kneeing and all that. Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of work.
I had the green Mother Mary with the blood of Jesus on the back. It was a lot.
Okay.
A lot of church.
Okay, so now you're just like, it's not my thing.
No, because I know that it's all hypocritical.
Yeah.
All of it, everything that church people say is hypocritical. You're not following anything in that book.
Yeah.
Like I said, my mom and my primary dad, okay, they wasn't even married the majority of my life.
Yeah. Because what does that really mean? That's just an institution created,
That's a sin.
Yeah.
But they were church people. Mm-hmm. You go to church every Sunday. Mm-hmm. And you talk about all these sins. And I honestly, it didn't hit me until about 5 years ago. And I was like really sad. And I was like, just not understanding why my parents didn't accept me for me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, wait a minute. My parents weren't even married the majority of my life. That's a lot of sucking and fucking going on in the house of the Lord.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I started thinking about all these things, the porn in the house, in the hallway closet. And my uncle, he had a toothbrush that was a naked woman. It was just titties
Yeah.
and a toothbrush. This is you're not supposed to do this, church people.
So you're like, well, what is this church thing then? It must be hypocritical then.
It's all hypocritical.
So your parents weren't accepting when you came out, or yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
All growing up, my parents was not cool with anything boyish that I did. I got a whooping one time. I was little too, and I remember we were in New York, and my mom told me, "Stop walking like a boy," and I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And she spanked me for walking like a boy. Catholic school. I went to Catholic school. Had on a white dress.
The uniform.
White dress, ruffled white socks, white patent leather shoes. And when she picked me up, I was filthy.
Yeah.
Bouncing that basketball. I was bouncing that basketball between my legs. I was doing all kinds. I was dirty. And she was angry.
Yeah.
Later on, they still didn't accept me playing basketball, but they were like, this is what she's going to do.
Yeah. Did they still feel like they try to push you towards femininity with what you were wearing?
Yes.
Yeah.
My aunt, she bought me leather mini skirts. My aunt, I went to New York for the summer. My aunt Jackie, I always mess with her about this. She made me put on this leather mini skirt and this ruffled white shirt, blouse, because girls don't wear shirts. They wear blouses.
Yeah.
So I had on this ruffled blouse and this mini skirt and these patent leather shoes. Everybody's playing. I'm sitting on a porch in Queens crying.
Yeah.
Snot coming out of my face. I'm ugly face crying because I can't do anything in this.
Yeah. So restricting.
Yes. How do I play in this?
Yeah.
I don't never want to be a girl if I have to sit and look like this.
Yeah.
So finally she was like, just go in there and change your clothes.
That's such a definition of how constricting gender boundaries can be, of having to be forced into them, where you felt like you can even play as a kid.
I can't. How do you play in a miniskirt? How do you play basketball in a miniskirt and patent leather shoes?
Yeah.
How do you race Charlie from one corner to the next in patent leather shoes and a miniskirt and a blouse?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts then about this Eminem controversy that's going on right now? Last week,
what did he do?
The green Eminem.
Okay.
Not he as in the rapper.
Okay,
He's so funny. Yeah, Eminem controversy. He said, what did he do? The candy.
I can't stand Eminem. Shout out.
The candy.
I can't stand. I think
candy.
he's the worst rapper in the world.
Well, good, because we talking about candy that don't have a rapper. M&Ms. The controversy last week was that they changed the green M&M and the brown M&M, the women M&Ms outfits. The brown M&M had a higher heel. They changed it to a lower kitten heel.
Okay.
The green M&M had those go-go boots and a skirt. They changed it to socks and sneakers.
Is that what she wanted to put on?
I mean,
who's to say those M&Ms got tired of that outfit?
Exactly. And so they change it, and every Fox News people are upset because they feel like they're not exhibiting the levels of femininity that they feel like is them. Why are they changing their levels of femininity now?
The men on Fox were upset, right?
I don't know. People, mostly probably cis-het, maybe men. And so everyone's mad. So what Eminem did is, you know what? We taking all the characters away. Here's Maya Rudolph.
Right.
She's our spokesperson now. Y'all don't get Eminem characters.
Well, they were upset because Vanessa Williams was once the spokesperson for Eminem, the black woman. Yeah. The world hates two things: black people and black women especially.
Yeah.
So to see Vanessa Williams, the black, I think, wasn't she didn't she win Miss America or something like that?
A while ago, she was a pageant queen.
Yes.
I don't know about Miss America, but I do remember pageant queen.
Yes, I believe she was Miss America
Universe?
or
I don't know.
Universe or one of them.
Universe.
Yes, she was a winner, and I believe it was a controversy because she did Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, they would stigmatize something that she did when I'm sure so many other pageant queens have sexualized themselves.
Yes.
But when she does it, it's bad. Just like Shamari.
They stripped her crown.
Because when black women are succeeding, and oh gosh, Shakira, she the track runner, she recently won cannabis.
Yes.
And because of the cannabis situation, what is her name?
I can't pronounce it, but I understand.
Yeah,
yes.
I see it. It's like SHECARRIE.
Yes.
And I feel like I feel like that's her name.
Because of the marijuana.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what?
Because she's brown or a black woman and she smokes cannabis, it gives her extra strength.
Yeah.
You got to understand the history of marijuana and cocaine.
Of course.
The reason they used to give cocaine to black slaves in order for them to work fast. So black people have a involuntary addiction because that's what we were given. They used to give us liquid cocaine.
But weed is the opposite of cocaine.
Correct. But they stopped because they said that the cocaine was making the slaves aggressive towards the white people. They used to use the same analogy for the marijuana in the 60s when they banned it. Mm-hmm. They didn't want the marijuana in the brown people's hands because it was going to make them aggressive and attack white women.
This continuous thing of perpetuating or connecting aggression with blackness.
Yes. When we're the main ones that get murdered.
Yeah.
And have been for centuries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everything is anytime there's a new rule, it's because brown people have made it popular.
Yeah.
And now white people have to regulate it. That's it.
You know, now that you're saying, like, which communities are suffering from these drugs being criminalized right now and whatever, British Columbia, I think, just recently passed this week. Heroin, cocaine, and meth are legalized now. They're no longer criminalized. And that made me think about which communities will benefit from this decriminalization.
Now, are these predominantly white communities?
I haven't looked that up yet.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would think decriminalization of any drug would help people of color because so many people of color maybe are impacted by
it depends.
The criminalization of it. Mm-hmm.
It depends. Just because it's decriminalized, for how much and where is it decriminalized here in this neighborhood or this zip code? You know what I'm saying? So they may decriminalize it in one area, but if you go to Alameda, it may not be.
Like an abortion or something in regards to California being legal.
They really crack it down on y'all women having babies. Hysterectomy. Get you one. If I could have got one at 12, oh my God. It is the best. I never know what time of month it is. I don't care. It is amazing. You hear me? I just be walking down the street smiling all the time. Oh my God. I save so much money not buying tampons and pads and period panties, and I never have to buy condoms.
You're like, I'm just saving money.
I'm just saving all kind of money. Just get you one. It's amazing. Yes, I'm telling you. If you ain't gonna use it, you might as well take it out. Hysterectomy. Yes. Oh my God, it was the best decision. Yeah. But I mean.
Did you make that decision based on just, feeling like I don't want to deal with this anymore, having a period?
No.
Okay.
Fibroids.
Okay.
Fibroids, there's only one way to get rid of fibroids.
I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that, but I'm glad that you feel, okay, great, awesome.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way of looking at it. I'm glad that you feel healthy and good and that you don't have something impacting you like that no more.
Your period should not be so painful that you're balled up on the floor.
Yeah.
I couldn't even take pain pills.
Yeah.
Because I would regurgitate them. It was excruciating. So it is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't miss it at all.
Yeah. Who the fuck would miss a period?
Oh my God. Shout out to all you women with periods. I'm sorry.
I hate it.
I know you do.
Sometimes I'm like, man, I just want to get pregnant just to not have periods. But then I'm like, I don't want to have a baby.
Yeah. Hysterectomy. I'm telling you. It's the best thing ever.
They're going to have me saying hysterectomy like
Get
that.
you one.
Hysterectomy. Get you one.
That's right, baby. It was the best. They got
nice.
And you don't have to worry about that new law of abortions. They're not going to stop you from getting a hysterectomy.
Right?
Yes. There's always a way around the rules.
I like that. You've known since day one, huh? A way around the rules.
Yeah. When I first started my period, it was excruciating.
Yeah.
So, 12, 13?
Those are your basketball days? I recently saw you post that photo of you killer with the basketball.
I used to love, oh man.
That was a good photo. It was cute. I was like, look at Tammy, little young Tammy with a basketball.
All I wanted to do was play basketball. That's it. That was my dream. Basketball. Cheryl Miller. I looked up to Cheryl Miller and Pamela McGee. And I played against Lisa Leslie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Now it's cool. That's some shit. Yeah. And a lot of people on my squad went on to college to play college basketball.
Cool.
Pretty much everybody I played with went on to play college basketball and went on to be successful, either in basketball or outside of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean.
You still play today?
No.
No.
I don't like playing outside, and there aren't any indoor gyms that you can go to.
Okay.
Like 24-hour fitness, but you have to wait for
forever.
And I'm spoiled. I grew up in LA. There was a basketball gym pretty much on every other corner, literally.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, there was probably 1, 2 in the area. There were like 4 indoor gyms in a 3-mile radius where I used to live in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So there was no shortage of going to go play inside.
So now you're like, man, if it's not the situation you want to do it in, it's like, fuck it. I don't even want to do it like that. Tell me in regards to, I guess, queer spaces in Oakland, how that has changed while you've been in it, but also diversity in it.
There is no more queer spaces that I'm aware of.
Okay, in Oakland.
Yes, but I'm also old, according to the gay handbook.
Okay.
I'm an antique. You know? I'm an original L.
Okay.
Because you know these new gays.
Old is good. Old is wise.
Right. These new gays have so many pronouns. They don't like labels, but the pronoun is a label. I just want to put that out there. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to label non-binary. That's a label.
Yeah.
Paraniranian. That's a label.
Yeah.
You know, so you're
it's
labeling.
Categorization still. Yeah.
So you don't want labels. I went through that phase of the gay. Oh, I don't like labels. I'm like, so now they have the pronouns.
So you are she, her.
I am me.
Yes.
Okay. I dated a woman when I was probably 25. And every time I went to her house, her mom would never let me in the door. I would knock on the door and she would say, yelling my girlfriend's name at the time, he, she, it at the door. That was before the pronouns.
Yeah.
He, she, it at the door.
Yeah.
And growing up, it was always it or they, them. That was an insult when you were gay.
Yeah.
So now with these new gays, call me they, them. And I'm like, no, I will as a respect.
Yeah.
But for me, I can't do the pronouns and stuff.
In the context and time that you grew up in, that influenced how you perceive those words.
Yes, those were insults.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Which also we must respect. If that's your perception of
Yes.
something, then, you know.
But the gay community, the LBGT, alphabet gang, it has changed. There's the clubs used to actually be gay clubs. I would go to a gay or a lesbian club and I know I could talk to this woman. You know,
She is interested in what I'm interested in, which is why we're
100%.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now there is none of that. If
'Cause you can't assume.
because the gays, they all wanted everybody to be one happy family.
Because sexuality is a spectrum, right, Tammy?
No. But now that we're all in love with everybody and we're all friends with each other, when I go out, I don't know if I could talk to you. I don't know if I could flirt with you. Especially in this
So it's kind of like a game, like an explorative game where you're like,
It's too much energy.
Yeah.
Because now if I am interested in you and I do try to talk to you, I may offend you. Especially in this day and age that we live in. How I say something could offend you. Whereas back when I was in the gay scene, certain things you could say wouldn't offend somebody.
Yeah.
You have to be very sure that that person is interested in you before you say something to them.
Yeah. I didn't think about that, about going places and not knowing if they were in the group interested. Because when you go to a bar, normally as a cis het woman, if I go to a bar, that's just that's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
known as
A
a
meeting
straight
place.
bar or
Right.
whatever. I can meet a dude and I could assume
Right.
that,
Right. But if I go to a bar,
that you would think is meant for
me,
yeah.
I have to make sure that that bar is meant for me.
Yeah.
And even if it is meant for me, is it open to everybody?
Yeah.
Because I know I've seen the change in my own community where we would go to the gay bar that was a known gay bar, and I would hit on women or talk to them and try to buy them a drink or whatever. I'm straight. You got 85,000 bars to go
Yeah.
to. Why did you choose this one?
Yeah.
So I seen the change, and now it's just I'm so wrapped up in comedy.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even have the energy to talk to a woman.
To end up with, I had a question because I don't know much about your dating life, but I guess I want to know, what have you found difficult with dating outside of comedy, just with like interpersonally connecting in this time, but also like I want to end this with understanding you better in that way. So the question I ask everyone is, how can someone love you better? Like, what's something about you that you feel like, as I've grown and understand myself now better, as we do more and more every day, what is something that you like, this is how someone can love me better if we can, XYZ. So
Honesty.
I guess, yeah.
People not honest anymore.
Yeah.
So many liars, so many fraudulent, just energy.
Do you feel like you face that a lot with
Yeah.
dating? In what ways?
Well, I've been single for 5 years. Like desertly single for 5 years.
Desertly.
Desertly. I don't even remember the last time I've had an interaction with a woman. My last girlfriend was 5 years ago in 2017. She broke up with me because she said she had to find herself. After a year of us being together, writing handwritten letters, expressing our love, naming our kids, our colors for our wedding, so on and so forth. I met her family, and then the church people, I guess, talked her out of being with me. That's the only logical explanation.
Out of like talking her out of being gay, or like, oh,
I was the
okay.
first woman she was with.
Oh.
So she broke up with me and said she had to find herself. And I haven't been with anybody since.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to put myself back out there again and open up, because I have very bad trust issues. So in order to love me, you're going to have patience, and you're going to have to really prove to me that this is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm a kind-hearted person, and I love to give and spoil the woman that I'm with. But I also have to be able to reciprocate that. Somebody has to be able to give it back to me.
Watering you.
Right. And if you can't give me the same that I'm giving you, then this imbalance is not going to work.
Yeah. You run out of water.
Yes. And I want to be with a black woman.
Yeah.
I don't date white women. I want a black woman. And those black women are I don't know where they're going. They have left Oakland.
Yeah.
So I have to
Atlanta.
Atlanta's racist and homophobic.
Okay. What? I thought Atlanta was like a mecca of LGBTQ, especially black LGBTQ.
Atlanta is also where they sold slaves. Georgia is still a racist state. Look at the laws. I don't want to live anywhere where. What if I did want to have a baby with my girlfriend?
Of course. Where
now
you wouldn't be able to.
I wouldn't be able to. So there are so many different elements of where I can live that factors into me being gay.
Yeah.
And I can't live anywhere that's that homophobic.
Any other spaces aside from the Bay Area that you feel like could be that?
No.
Yeah.
LA is homophobic.
Yeah.
I lived out there as an adult, and they would tell me all the time, take your gay ass back to San Francisco.
And the thing is San Francisco feels racist sometimes. Or, I mean, not sometimes, but yeah.
Because those people aren't from San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco has changed. I remember, all the Bay. San Francisco and Oakland was just a melting pot of just brown.
Yeah.
You go to the Mission in San Francisco, it's not the Mission. There's no Mexicans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would like a woman, a black woman, that can love the same as I love. Mm-hmm. I want a partner, a teammate. Mm-hmm. My mom and my primary dad, they were teammates. Mm-hmm. My mom cooked, my primary dad cooked. She worked, he worked. Mm-hmm. She wanted to learn how to drive, he taught her. He bought her a car. She wanted to learn how to ride a bike as a grown person. He built her a bike from scratch. Mm-hmm. Went to the junkyard, got every piece, and built her a bike from scratch and taught her how to ride a bike. Now, she fell off and scraped her knees and never rode it again.
But he probably was there to clean that up 100%. And wipe her knees.
Exactly.
With some, partnership.
Now, example. Last time I took a woman on a date, we went to Venice Beach. When we got to the car, after walking around the beach all that time, we got to the car, I washed her feet because she had on flip-flops. Yeah. Wash her feet, make sure, got the little towel, pat her feet dry.
In Indian culture, that's a very, like a very serving, very beautiful thing to do.
Right. Yeah. Sit in the truck, I wash her feet in the parking lot, make sure she's not dirty from the ankles down. Yeah. And make sure that she's comfortable and feels safe to be with me. Mm-hmm. Now, I need the same.
Of course.
Okay, just because I'm a boyish woman doesn't mean I don't like somebody to wash my feet every once in a while.
Yeah, that has nothing to do
me.
with that. Exactly,
right.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of men out there, ladies, you know what I'm saying, do that for your man. You know what I'm saying? Wash his feet every once in a while and pamper him the same way you want him to pamper you.
Everyone should be pampered and everyone should be given the pampering.
That's right. So I just want someone that's
reciprocation. That's what you see. It sounds like you want the giving that you're given to be reciprocated.
Right. And I do like a particular type of black woman.
Yeah, put it out there just in case. Put it out there. We got listeners. We got 172 followers.
Let's go 172. But no, I do. I like a particular black woman. Somebody that's educated. Mm-hmm. That can challenge me with education. I'm not overly smart, but at the same time, I don't want to talk about Twitter.
Yeah, you want to stimulate your mind.
Exactly.
You gotta get stimulated.
I like schoolgirls, nerdy schoolgirls. Mm-hmm. She don't have to, I don't like all that makeup. Mm-hmm. Okay? Makeup is okay. We go out, whatever. But when we take a shower, you should look the same with the makeup off. Yeah. The makeup should enhance you, not change what you look like. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. And be age appropriate. No kids. If you have kids, I hope they're grown out the house or old enough not to be sitting next to us while we're watching TV.
Yeah, that changes the whole lifestyle if they're around. That's just a lifestyle what you're looking for, and that's fine.
I'm tired of kids.
Yeah, me too. I never even had them, and I don't think I'm cool with them not being around.
I'm tired of them.
I like my dog.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could take him to the dog hotel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm exhausted with women with kids.
Yeah.
I've raised about 14 of them already.
My God. Mm-hmm. Well, not talking about bringing something in then, but first off, thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed getting to know you. I haven't really got to learn more about you in this way, so I'm glad.
Born in Brooklyn, raised in LA. I got my game from the Bay.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you shared all that with us.
Yeah, I have fun.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you.
Yes, out here.
Last thing I want to know, you have a ceremony for when you get rid of them sex toys in a relationship? Because you only bring one in for the relationship, right?
I just
throw it away. So when the relationship, you just throw it away, you burn it, you do anything?
No, there was no ceremony.
Chant anything?
That particular person, I had already had one.
Yeah.
So there was no... solidarity. No, it wasn't solidified. To where, okay, let's go get a new one. Yeah. This is ours. No, she got the same one all them other bitches
got.
There you
go. Exactly.
Yeah, no.
And at the end, she's like, I'm glad I didn't buy a new one.
Yes, that's expensive.
That's expensive ass toy.
Because she was like, you got to get a new one. And I was like, would you ask the dude you was fucking to get a new dick?
Yeah.
No. He gonna fuck
You the same dick.
Same dick to fuck all them bitches.
It's a gender equity issue, honestly.
If you want equal rights, you go get this equal right dick. Okay? Shit. It's for everybody. Okay? Now, if you want to be in a committed relationship, just you and I, no problem. I'll just go get a dick for you and I.
Yeah.
But until then, this dick is for everybody.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to get rid of everything because then you start to lead with it.
Yeah.
When I go on trips and I go fly and I'm packing it, leading with, oh, yeah, I know I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So it's more of a mental thing that I don't have it.
Yeah.
So if I do meet a woman and we do, go out on a date and we have fun, that's not in the back of my mind. Oh, yeah, I got that.
There's no expectation there.
Right.
It's like,
we could just hang out and have fun.
And if something happens and it happens without this.
That's right.
That's okay.
I have a whole bunch of other physical tools.
Yeah. You guys tricks up your sleeve. It's
Power
okay.
To the people.
Okay. Power to the people. I'm about them tricks.
Yeah. I got it. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Tammy.
It was some women back in the day, whenever they saw me, they would be like,
that was the move. Because that's I don't even know if it's an innuendo move. I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, this is because I'm like, we talking about blackness. We talking about what are we? You're like,
I don't know if you've ever had.
No, that terrifies me.
Okay, my bad.
That terrifies me.
Well, it doesn't. You just not gonna go in there, Mike Tyson, the vagina. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pace yourself. You gotta play the piano.
But see,
you gotta play the piano. And
piano seems skinnier than a fist. See,
yeah, but once you play the piano and the keys, then
you start rocking on.
Yeah, and then now you're in there already. You can snatch your soul right on out of there. Snatch that soul right on out of there. And that's probably why a lot of the women that I dated ended up being real crazy.
Oh yeah, because you snatched their soul.
Probably
with your fist out their vagina. Mm-hmm. That's the way
I definitely had a lot of.
I want to learn how to snatch a soul out of a dude's dick.
Well, I can't help you. Okay? I don't know anything about that. I don't suck dick, but I can find you a dick sucker. Okay. But yeah, I've definitely had some exhilarating women that I used to date. They were very, yeah.
Good. We need those memories to reminisce about.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of. Remember Yahoo Messenger? No, you don't. You're too young.
I remember Yahoo Messenger.
You don't. No, you don't.
I remember Yahoo Messenger.
It came out when you were born. Stop. Yeah, Yahoo Messenger. They had the little chat.
Yeah.
And I used to meet so many women.
I'm sure.
On that chat thing. I went to Hawaii. I met one woman on Yahoo Messenger and then ended up meeting 25.
So it was like your original fuck app. It was the original.
Basically, that was the original.
They got a grinder for lesbians?
I don't know. I'm off the social internet dating.
Okay.
I haven't done that since Yahoo Messenger. No, POF.
What is POF?
Plenty of Fish. Have you heard?
Oh, is that for lesbians?
It's for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I did POF for a minute, but then it was the same people.
Yeah.
I don't know where lesbians are. So if anybody,
we try to find
anybody knows
where are the lesbians,
where the black lesbians reside, please let me know at TammyTeaLove.com.
Yes, throw out your Instagram too.
Oh, Instagram, TammyTeaLove at Instagram. So, where are the black lesbians?
Where are the black lesbians?
Mm-hmm. I'm coming out. I got T-shirts. I know your mama, and I got beanies coming out. OGL.
Okay.
Okay. So be on the lookout for those. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Tammy.
And I probably do know your mama.
Yeah.
It's true.